Right on. I sure hope my sound's working. It says it is good, but I've noticed recently it's been rough right at the beginning, but then we've gone good. I've changed my lighting a little bit. Lots about me. I hope you guys are ready to play trivia. I see Troy is. Thank you so much for coming, Troy, and your support. Everyone else who's here, who I assume will be commenting as we go along. Now, I had a great idea that took just a little bit longer to do than I anticipated. So, about halfway through, there's going to be a change, but it's very exciting. I am very excited because I have built a screen to ask certain questions and then put the answers right in. I'm going to pop back to me though, because we're not quite ready for that yet. Again, 8. I got through 7 of the 10 questions when I started. I realized, oh, this is fun, but I'm not quite ready for that. Yeah, I told them I'd be there at 8:15. Whoopsie doodle. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. We're going to play trivia, lots of questions, a new format. We're going to still do the same routine, though. We will be naming governors of states, which I know we did about a month and a half ago, maybe just a month ago, but it's a very important thing to know. So I thought we'd go through that again. It would be a lot of fun. Of course, we're going to wrap up trying to name 243 American founders last week, and I forgot to look it up because I was trying to set up the new format so quickly, but we did break 200. I remember that. I believe it was 204. Remind me if you remember exactly, and I'm hoping you remember the names because they're very important. And we're going to see if we can get 210 today. Oof, that would be fantastic. I see people hitting like. If you want to hit like while you're down there or while you're popping in, thank you so much. But you guys are here for trivia. So I'm going to jump over here to my new format. And this is the first question. Now, this comes from one of these fantastic What Happened Here cards. And this first question is, what happened in Walloomsac, New York, on August 16th, 1777. I think it's pronounced Walloomsac. I'm from New York, and I still have trouble with that one. So throw your answers down there. I don't know exactly how far ahead of you I am. I forgot to look, but it was only a few seconds. I'm only like 5 or 6, maybe 4 or 5 seconds ahead of you guys. So let me know what you think happened in Walloomsac, New York, August 16th, 1777. This was a tough one. I actually had to look it up, and then I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Actually, though, to be fair, setting up this new format, I've already looked at all the answers, which I know is a bummer that I'm not really playing along with you, but hey, I'm hosting the show. I have enough to do here. I have enough fun, and I got to learn the information on the way in. Not seeing any answers coming in. Got this whole new format. Thought one of you guys might be throwing an answer out for me. Troy comes to see Troy with an answer. Anyone else know what might have happened in Walloomsac, New York on August 16th, 1777? I will say the guess I see is a pretty good one because it is 1777 was leading up to the Battle of Saratoga. And since I don't see any answers coming in, well, yeah, Troy is right. It was the whammy Battle of Bennington. And I need to use my button for this new format. One day I'll get a nice punch card and make it a lot of fun. Yes, the Battle of Bennington. Whammy. Troy with the correct answer. Well played. So I think we'll do one more question before we move on to, don't look. Oh, okay, gotta get used to the new format. Whoopsie daisy. Well, we're moving on to one of these Constitution cards. Anyone popping in who's new here, the Constitution cards aren't necessarily American Revolution. They're actually Constitution related. While you guys are answering the question, which is it possible to sue a member of Congress for libel or slander? I will reference back to the other card, which I didn't go through. Captain John Stark with the New Hampshire militia hung out with the Continental Army under Seth Warner. And those two men led a small but very important contingent who did defeat the battle, who did defeat the British. I think it was mostly Hessian soldiers. The Battle of Bennington, which it's a little bit before the Saratoga campaign, but was very important to the Saratoga campaign because not only did it distract troops, but it limited supplies. They were trying to get supplies for the army, which did not help the soon-to-be stranded, what's his name? The soon-to-be stranded Burgoyne. I can't get it out. I kind of got it. You get it. Johnny B. Let's see. Yeah, no, Troy, it's at I looked into it a little bit, which is one of the reasons I didn't quite finish. Walloomsac, New York, is, if you look at the map, and it's going to ruin my camera if I really try and show you, but it's hard to see, but there's no Vermont in this picture. New York and New Hampshire kind of blur into each other because it was openly debated who actually owned it. So, and technically, after the lines were drawn, it falls in New York, which is like literally across the street from Bennington. But to answer the question on the screen, is it possible to sue a member of Congress for libel or slander? The answer is no. Well, kind of. No, you cannot sue them for anything they say on the floor of Congress. So a congressman can really go out there and just lie about a person's character all they want. Can't be sued on the floor of Congress, but can be sued as a private citizen for things they say outside of Congress. Notably, it says the, quote, speech and debate clause of Article 1, Section 6 protects anything they might say to uphold the right of Congress to engage freely in debate. However, the Supreme Court ruled in Hutchinson v. Proxmire, 1979, that the clause protects members only in actions that are essential to the legislative process, not what they publish in their newsletters or in other forms. So, kind of. All right, guys, so those were our 2 warm-up questions. Before we get really into the thick of the muck, why don't we pop over here and take a look at today's warm-up quiz, where we're going to be working together to be naming, as I said, the U.S. founding fathers who served as their state governors. As an advertisement pops up to screw me up. I really got to spend the $4 a month to make this not advertisement free. I will do that. I will do that. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, by the way, who are helping me offset costs like that. And my email, which I've been sending out free for several years, I finally have 400 subscribers, which is sweet, but now it costs $20 a month. But you guys are already covering me for that, so thank you so much. Anyone popping in? We just did a little bit of trivia questions in my new format. I see people popping in. Check out the new format. I'm really proud of it. But we're going to go back over here, and we're going to work together to name the governors of the separate states. So, as soon as I see someone put up a name of a governor, because I'm about 4 seconds ahead of you, anytime, first name of a governor that pops up, I'm going to hit go. We will have 12 minutes, if it lets me show you. 12 minutes. Where am I? Oh, okay, I'll look over here. It doesn't want to show. There it is. 12 minutes to name all the governors of all the states. New York. Oh, hey, Ashley coming in hard with Clinton. And yes, getting New York out of the way. Adams. Actually, Matt had already said Adams. No Adamses were ever governor. Wait. Okay, we'll get to that. Franklin. Sam Adams was governor of Massachusetts. This goes essentially to the United States Constitution. It runs a little over behind me here. But Massachusetts, in particular, ends at 1793, so right before Sam Adams took over. So that's not technically a wrong answer, Matt. Well played. Calvert. Hi, Ginger. Thanks for coming in. Calvert. Did I spell it wrong? Calvert. No, not seeing a Calvert. Morris? Maybe. No. Madison? No, I don't believe he was a governor. There were some president. That's a big hint. There were some future presidents and signers of big documents that did make the cut. Hutchins. No, Hutchinson. No. Monroe. That's right, Ashley. Monroe of Virginia. What? Oh, no, James Monroe would be later than this time period, too. Whoopsie daisy. I'm a liar. But not. There's still correct answer. Johnson. I think we did get Clinton. Yes. Thomas Johnson, governor of Maryland. Very good. Hey, Hey, Mr. Adams. We are naming governors of different states during the colonial period up until ratification of the Constitution. We've already had a few correct answers that were incorrect because this is a limited quiz. Let's see. Packer's a good guess, actually. Yes, William Packer. Wow. You guys getting Maryland today. Again, there is at least one other signer of the Declaration of Independence up here. Ooh, John Jay. Let's go with Jay. Mr. Adams, that is a correct answer, but as Matt and Ashley have found out, for example, New York goes to 1795. John Jay would become governor in 1795. But it ends just after the ratification. So that's a really good, that's like not technically wrong, just like Monroe. Stone, good guess. Hancock, definitely, because he was there, and it's behind my head, before. Oh, man. And they do count the Revolutionary, 1774 to 75, so even before independence does count. Smith, always going to be a good guess, but the Smith that we usually name in the other quiz is a little bit more of a random person. And I did bring this one back from a few weeks ago, as you guys are thinking of correct answers. We did try Adams. Sam Adams, like Monroe and John Jay, were just after this quiz ends. Lee, there's got to be a Lee in there for sure. Ooh, actually, it's only William Henry Lee. I'm sorry, Henry Lee III, Lightfoot, Light Horse Harry. I don't think the Carrolls were. No, they ended up going overseas for ministry duties and then running for vice president a bunch of times unsuccessfully. um, I wanted to bring this up because this is a very important because when they overthrew the government, they all thought they were separate states. We'll put in Rutledge as I talk. Yes, John Rutledge on there twice. Whammy, good job, Troy. Again, they overthrew the government, and before the Constitution, they all saw the states saw themselves as independent nations. So all of these separate quote governors, or sometimes presidents, as Pennsylvania called them, they actually viewed the position as taking over for the king. Now, again, they were Republican and not constitutional monarchy, so it wasn't exactly like, hey, Mr. Royalty, but the idea is there. They were taking over. Oh, Davis? Okay, we got questions. David. Davis was right. Good job, Mr. Adams. Davis of J.U. Davis of Delaware, like we talked about a while ago. Trumbull. Good one, Ashley. That definitely, don't want to forget that guy. The only royal governor who stuck with the colonies during the Revolution. Dummer. That's not right, but it sounds right. Pinckney is a good guess, Troy. And yes, they did put in the two Pinckneys. I believe cousins. Yeah, very important people. Mifflin, I think, yes, should be a right answer, if I remember correctly. Mifflin, Thomas Mifflin, just over my head. Right there at the end, just made the cut. Gage? No, I don't, no. He was, the military governor. But if you notice, Matt, for Massachusetts, while Gage was military governor up here, they put Hancock. John Sullivan twice. Yes, let's remember Sullivan for later, please. Thatcher. No, Thatcher didn't make it. Scott, good guess. No, John Moore and Scott was really important in New York, though. Pendleton, yes. It's behind my head, but Edmund Pendleton, he actually dies in 1776. It's unfortunate he misses most of the Revolution. Jackson, I don't believe so. Penn, nope. Gunn, nope. These are good guesses. Spate, they'll remember them all for later. Dean, no, Dean left pretty much right away. We are missing at least one of the big six. A name that if we don't get, we'll all be kicking ourselves. And I will give you no other hints because it's the big six. You guys come enough. You know what I mean by the big six, I assure you. I'm not going to name them for you. Not Washington. Washington was at war the whole time, but there it is, Ashley. Jefferson. Yes, Thomas Jefferson did spend time as governor of Revolutionary, whatever nation that is. Not Hamilton. No, Hamilton came up later. I don't think he was ever elected to anything, actually. I think he was just appointed Secretary of Treasury. Wharton in Pennsylvania. Whoa, that's a good one, Ginger. Where is Pennsylvania? Thomas Wharton Jr. All right, nice. Wharton family is really important. Mifflin, I think we just got Mifflin before, but hey, always better to say it twice, especially later, because we are blowing through a lot of names right now that we're going to need to bring back up later. Burr's second, Tyler. Burr's second was not Nathaniel Pendleton. William P. Van Ness was Burr's second. Tyler. No, I'm surprised Tyler wasn't. And I think Taylor is late enough where I can say his name. I think Taylor was just before Monroe, or 2 or 3 before Monroe. Not Green. No, I think Knox was at war. Henry. Yes, Patrick Henry. Whammy. Good one, John. Williams? Son? Nope. Okay. Pinckney. I think we already got. Yeah. Housestone. Yes. Georgia. Van Ness. Oh, no. He did not make it that high. He was very young at the time. So even if he made it to governor, it would have been after this. Like I said, this one kind of ends early. Livingston, yes. I'm going to pop back up to New Jersey, where Livingston was most of the time. A really good one. Williamson, I just typed in. Hopkins' son, nope. Stephen Hopkins had been colonial governor of Rhode Island, but not royal, not after. Jerry, no, he would, again, Jerry, whatever you say it, is a good guess. He would later be, but again, that is after after what they're considering in this particular quiz. Oliver, good one. Oliver's the first name of what might be a correct answer. in... No, I don't think it is in Connecticut. Robinson. John Robinson, I don't think was ever governor because Virginia had a royal governor, but he's a really interesting character from before the war. His death, they went through his estate and realized, oh, he's bankrupted Virginia. And that was just a few years before the Revolution. Baker Martin. Yes, good one. Alexander Martin down in North Carolina. Davy, William Richardson. No, not William Richardson, Davy. John Davy. But no, either way. Good guess, but not correct. Alex. No. Trumbull. We got Trumbull. He's up there. That's definitely a major, really important one. As a royal governor, the only royal governor who stuck with the revolutionaries during the Revolution. Trumbull, and being from New England at the beginning of the war, right between Boston and New York, Trumbull was an extraordinarily helpful friend of George Washington. Let's see. Good. Hugh, I don't believe so. Lee, I think we got Lee's. Dana. And Paige. Paige is a good one. Nope. Ellery. That's a good guess. I honestly am not sure about any of these. I will say New Hampshire. There is another guy from New Hampshire. I don't even know how to give you a hint. But he will fill up most of the rest of New Hampshire. Lenny Bruce. Burke. Mr. Adams, I'm gonna skip. You should at least be guessing last names. I mean, you can screw with me, but at least give me last names that are worth guessing. Although James I should put in, because that's sometimes a last name. Burke, wait, I typed in Burke. It worked somewhere. Did it? I thought Aidenus Burke from Georgia. Did Burke not work? Burke not work. Dickinson. I forgot about that one, but that's definitely one for both Pennsylvania and Delaware. That's a huge one. Okay, I'm missing some. Bartlett with 2 T's, Matt, is a correct answer. Thornton, also from New Hampshire, is Thornton is Thornton. Thornton is not a correct answer? Okay. I'm surprised by that. Dayton, maybe? Drayton, maybe? Nope. Okay, nice try, Ashley. Whipple? No, that's a good guess, though. Jennifer? No, Matthews is, if I spell it right, a correct answer for sure. Tucker, good guess. Nah. Walters, with an S? No. Shea? No, he was a lower level guy. He almost got executed. So they don't usually elect treason committers as president or governor, or whatever. Taylor. Oh. Did I freeze up? What happened there? No, I'm good. Okay, Witherspoon. As I was saying before, Ashley, there was a Taylor, the father of President John Tippecanoe and Taylor too. Taylor, is it John Taylor or James Taylor? The 11th president, I think. His father. Oh no, his father was friends with Thomas Jefferson, a college roommate of Thomas Jefferson. But Tippecanoe and Tyler too. Oh, okay, so Tyler, his father was a governor of Virginia. After this, anyway. I'm sorry, I lost the plot a little bit there. Jackson, good guess. No, that was a good guess though. All right, I got 20 seconds left. I'm having trouble giving you hints. There's another John in New Hampshire. Massachusetts. I don't even know how to give you guys hints for half of these. We've gotten most of the big names. And I'm out of time. I did my best. Middleton, Ashley. I'm already done. But Middleton in South Carolina. Oh, no, I guess it was not. All right, guys, let's take a look at what we should have gotten. Well, New York we got. We should get New York every single time. Jonathan Trumbull, we should get him every time. Matthew Griswold, I don't even know if I've ever written about him, or I might have. I don't know, because he's kind of obscure. Huntington, very interesting. He was there for a while. William Livingston, much like George Clinton, was actually governor of New Jersey pretty much the whole time. Elisha Lawrence. So when we do Lawrence, that's the guy. And William Patterson, who was important at the Constitutional Convention. Governors of Rhode Island. Oh man, John Collins. I literally just edited. I spoke about him last Sunday or last Saturday, and I just edited and put it out for tomorrow, and I forgot. So his name will be. I've been putting out my clips every morning. Federer we talked about recently too. He's the one that hung out with Adams. John Langdon is the one I was trying to go for. Mishench Weir. No idea how to tell you guys this name. Oh, we missed Cushing. We usually get William Cushing, who was really important. I always reiterate him. Thomas was his cousin, I think. Might have been brother, but I think cousin. All the Warrens. Oof. Oof. Oh man, hopefully Christian Despinia does not watch this episode. We got Brian, Reed, see over here, Nelson, Harrison, other signers of the Declaration. Oh, 2 Randolphs. Is it above my head? There it is. 2 Randolphs. Randolph hurts. I thought we got Randolph. That one hurts. Caesar Rodney. All right, we could have done better here. Although, like I said, I forgot most of these 2. And Georgia's impossible. That would be always the most difficult one because just a bunch of nobodies running Georgia and changing position. I've noticed this the other day. There were 4 different governors in 1780 in Georgia. So a lot going on there. Oh, I'll pull myself back up real quick. Say hi. Thank you for playing. Thank you for coming. Make sure you hit like while you're here. King was a good guest, Matt. I did not see him. I'll pop up King from Massachusetts. No, yeah, King was not one of them. That's a great guest though. Smallwood. Yeah, Smallwood's one of those guys. I was actually just talking about Smallwood before we shot the episode when I talked to David Price came on the other day to talk about Hazlitt because Smallwood was technically in command of Hazlitt during that discussion, but we're not going to go back to that. No, Misfit, you're not so late. That was a lot of stuff going on there, but that was actually just guessing governors. Boston Massacre, that's right, John Adams. Thanks for the shout out. My condolences to victims of the Boston Massacre 251 years ago today. I'm sure their families are still very upset about it. John Adams defended the Redcoats to prove that the Americans were not country bumpkins, that we were a civilized people and we were fighting for the rights we deserved as what they called their rights as Englishmen. Savannah fell in 1780. Yeah, oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Good point, Troy. There is valid reason for so many governors changing at the time. I'm under the impression one was even captured. I don't remember who. Yes. Now, at Misfit, you're just here for the big whammy slammy because we are bouncing over here. Now, this was our last question, but I got this brand new setup. Now I can make it better. I'm definitely going to, and I'm going to get rid of these questions. I'm not going to give the answer first this time. I have the answers above the questions in my list. I'm going up. Maybe I should be going down. But here's the next question. This comes from one of these student, the American Revolution Noggins Ninjas professional noggin, Professor Noggins game. Whammy. Saying whammy a lot tonight. All right, sorry. And this card specifically is life after the revolution. And the question you see before you is from the student section. So there's 3 questions that are a little bit easier and some questions that are a little bit more difficult. Question the first. As you see, thousands of loyalists fled to what country after the war ended? Misfit, not a true or false question. No, I'm just kidding. I know you're responding to someone down there. I think it was Ashley. Yeah. Okay. Now we got some answers coming in. I'm going to take a sip of water because I'm already pretty thirsty. Even though I'm using one less light today. I get a lot of light from the... I'm in a smaller screen. I get a little light from the computer here doing this because it's a white light as opposed to whoever I'm talking to. Okay, so the question, the answer according to the card is Canada. I, of course, have grievances with this. They definitely went to England too. Some people went other places. Heck, also, Canada was not a country at this point. It was a colony of Great Britain. So, tricked us. Sorry, guys. I'm going to pop these back up. And let's move on to the next query, if we will. It's a true or false. To save space, I wrote T or F. I hope you can understand that. True or false? Many German soldiers hired to fight for the British remained in America to start new lives after the war. True or false? Actually, it's not that they teach kids lies. They just don't teach them the truth. No, it's a family game, and like it's not a lie. And like people nowadays, young kids think Canada was a country that, why would they not? So, and everyone's coming in together at the same time. Thanks for everyone participating. You're all right. It's definitely true. And I forgot, I gotta press this button. True, yeah, there it is, whammy. True, yeah. Germans came here and were like, this is a pretty nice place. And especially German prisoners, which you would think, no, why would they? The German prisoners were treated especially well. They were brought out to Pennsylvania, to what they called Western, but basically Central Pennsylvania, and were told, they said, go about your lives. You can live here until the war's over. And they were like, this is nice, because so many Germans already lived in Pennsylvania. Like my ancestors, who were apparently Mennonites, and the Germans really enjoyed it there and stayed there, and they spoke Deutsch, which is why now, as my mother always likes to remind me, when you hear the term Pennsylvania Dutch, they're not Dutch, they are German. They spoke Deutsch, and Germany calls itself Deutschland. The Dutch lived in New York. All right, we'll bounce these out of here and go on to our next question. And we're rapid firing right through this. It's so quick I almost just revealed the answer again. I'm so excited to tell you guys the answers. What are the first 7 words of the United States Constitution? Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. There's no way anyone could ever know. Let's see what you say. What is the name? What kind of name is Deutsch? Well, it's spelled Dutch, D-U-T-H, and it's German for Germany, or German for German. That's how German works. Although English is a Germanic language, so I studied it for a little while, trying to learn it, didn't do a good job, but it's actually pretty similar to English. Wasn't there a founder who persuaded a bunch of them to stay because it was so nice? Yeah, Christopher Sider's on my mind, but it's not Christopher Sider. The gingerbread maker. There was a gingerbread maker. The name is eluding me. I will remember. People are coming through with answers, though, even though I first wrote it. We the people of the United States. We the people of the United States. We the people of the United States. Well, States of America is 9 words, Matt, but you got it right. Matt with the Troy with the comma. Okay, interesting. So, yes, it is we the people of the United States. There was no comma on the card. And it's funny that Troy, you put that comma there because I almost put it because I was like, but no, there's more there. No. But they didn't have punctuation and they put it in quotes. So I put it in quotes, even though it's not in quotes in the actual Constitution. So I use their punctuation. But Troy, thank you for the comma. I really appreciate it. Everyone else who got the right answer, you're right. No hate there. I'm just, someone who's poor with punctuation. Let's move forward, shall we? Lost by a comma. Yeah, just by the hair of your comma. That came out wrong. Okay, we're moving to the scholar side, which is AKA grown-ups. And the question is, what did, quote, Federalists support? What were the Federalists after? And again, another question. It's a little bit, it's more obvious than it sounds. I'll tell you this. The answer on the card is more obvious than it sounds. Amber coming in with strong central government. I don't think they would have used that particular argument, but I assure you Brutus would have. Troy, adoption of the Constitution. Anyone else? There's a particular word that no one's going to remember, and we're going to be a little bit upset. Also, Matt, national government, not a word they would use, but definitely a word that I use when I write my reviews, because that is what happened, isn't it? All the power in the government. So everyone's answers are essentially the same, and they're pretty much right, and I don't have a button for it. I got to click it. Ratification of the Constitution. The key word is ratification. Now, this question is a little bit tricky and a little deceiving, because the Federalists would turn into the Federalist Party that would then go on to other things like empowering the national government. Again, not words they would use, but Hamilton's treasury plan, things like that. But instead of the Federalist Party, Federalists, self-called, although the anti-federalists thought they were the ones who wanted a federal government, they supported at the founding of the country the ratification of the Constitution. So yes, correct. Well done. Huzzah. Next question. What state was the first to ratify the Constitution? What was the first state, wink, to ratify the Constitution? Now, another wink at first state, because that's what they call themselves. Now, is it true? I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit braggy. Yeah. I mean, granted, New York's state motto is Excelsior, which means ever upward, which in itself is also kind of braggy. But the first state is, I guess, they're the ones where they have a building with 250 of the most wealthy corporations in the world. They're all apparently working in the same two-room building. So, okay, not going to talk about modern politics. That's not politics, that's business. And a fact. A horrifying fact. Waiting on people to throw out answers. I know it's a little tricky. Who was the first to ratify? I'm trying to give you guys time here. I got 3 answers. There's another answer. Everyone's popping in. Ginger, oh, Delaware. Okay, she saw someone else saying it. I was like, that's right. It's the type of thing where you see it and you're like, I forgot. That's right. Of course, it was Delaware. It was certainly Delaware. Now, here's where we run into a little problem. As I said, I came up with this. I've always thought I should do something like this, but I actually put it into practice today. And, well, I ran out of time before I finished it. So we're going to go back to our classic version of just me reading the card for, well, the last question here. It's the last question, essentially. So, I was so close. It was like it said 15 on my clock, and I'm like, I gotta do it. I can't. All right, so last question before we go into our big rock and roll, naming all the founders in the whole wide world. What city hosted the Constitutional Convention 4 years after the war ended? Which city hosted the Constitutional Convention? Now, I almost just told you what they also called it, but that would literally give the answer away. So let's see. You guys let me know. I'm going to see if I can read words. This is forever ingrained in my mind because I had a heated debate with my dad about that. About the first state. Ashley, is that what you're saying? You had a heated debate about who was the first state? I mean, technically Virginia. There was kind of a race between Virginia, I think it was New Jersey, and Pennsylvania to see who could ratify first. It was kind of an honor they were looking for, and Delaware has stuck to it ever since. I'm seeing a lot of answers come in. Yes, the answer is Philadelphia. At the time, they didn't call it the Constitutional Convention. They called it the Philadelphia Convention. Much like the year before, they had the Annapolis Convention. And decades earlier, they had the Albany Convention. So, yeah, you're having some technical difficulties. All right, well, we'll stall for Misfit to come right back. Your dad thought it was Virginia. Well, your dad was wrong. Although, I will say, I can see his mistake because Virginia was, when it came to money and power and authority and importance, Virginia was clearly the first state. It was kind of hard to argue. That's why in the first 5 presidents, the first 30-something years of the United States, all but 4 of them was a one-term Massachusetts named John Adams. Everyone else was from Virginia. They called it the Virginia Dynasty. Washington, 8 years. Jefferson, 8 years. Madison, 8 years. Monroe, 8 years. Because Virginia. And it can be argued that they wrote into the Constitution that the vice president has to be from a different state than the president, because Virginia. Okay. My day's going great, Mr. Adams. Thank you so much for asking. What a wonderful day. And that is the end of this card. You know, I'll tell you what. We're going to give Misfit another second. I'm going to do another card that's not up there. I'm going to do another, let's do another one of these Constitution cards real quick, and then we'll pop over to our big fun time. Why can't the president veto part of a bill without rejecting all of it. Wait, let me try that again. Let me learn how to read. I'll be right back. Let me go to grade school. I'll be right back. Why can't the president veto part of a bill without rejecting all of it? Interesting. Why can't the president veto just part of a bill? Why does the president have to veto the entire bill? Last interview. Which state joined the Union later? Do they technically ratify the Constitution? 1 second. Guys, wish me luck. Going to an airsoft, but you're going to airsoft. Oh, kids play airsoft still? That's awesome, man. Yeah, good luck. Kill 'em. I mean, figuratively. Shouldn't have said that. Sorry, guys. I'm live. Can't take it back. Let me see. He can line veto. Well, it's not. It seems to be a yes or no question, Matt. I will say I've not read this. Let me see. Article 1, Section 7 specifies that, my guess is that that would be legislating, and that is up to Congress. Article 1, Section 7 specifies that only a president can return a bill with his objections to Congress and give Congress the opportunity to override it with a 2/3 veto. In 1995, Congress enacted a line item veto by which the president could veto only some provisions of the bill. But in Clinton v. City of New York, 1998, the Supreme Court ruled that the line item veto violated the Constitution's requirement that a bill be presented in their entirety for the president's signature or veto. So there it is, a very specific answer to the line item. Sorry, Matt. You're right about the American Revolution stuff, but Bill Clinton administration, you're just not up to date. It's hard to remember what we lived through. I've found that out a lot recently. It's easy to learn about history, but when you live through it, you just remember it different. All right, never going to come back the same. I'm going to take a sip of water. We're going to bounce over here. Now, I want to say I did forget to look up last week's video at the specific number, and that's not it. And it probably refreshed because my computer has gone on and off. I know we broke 200. I think we hit 204. Let me know if that's right or wrong. Give me we're giving Amber some time, or Misfit. Don't want to use, we'll use a stage name. Misfit, we're trying to give her time. We gave her some time. She'll be back in a second. If she repeats what we say, she repeats what we say. So I'm going to take a sip of water. Wait for you guys to get going. Let's start with the big six. Misfit's back. Did it. Nailed it. Great. Welcome back. Let's start with the big six. You guys start throwing out their names, and we'll just rock through this. I think we can get 210. No problem. Mr. Adams coming out strong with the first citizen, Washington. And we're done. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Did we make it to 205 because I had one wrong? All right. Well, we're going for 210 this time. Either way, we broke 200 and I almost fell apart. Hamilton. Oh, that's right. You guys come in hard. Jefferson. Adams. We just did Washington. Franklin. Adams just did Matthews with 2 T's. No, Matthews with 1 T. Hughes. J. Jefferson. We just did. I'm going to do it again. Nope. Okay. Monroe. Madison. Burr. Not Burr. Baldwin. Paca. Just did Jefferson. Stockton. Martin. Reed. One Reed. The other one. Folsom. Sinixon. Morris. Sherman. Livermore. Stone. Vining. Jennifer. Hosmer. Good one. Monroe. No, we did Monroe. Martin. Did we do Martin? Yes, we did. Hancock. Hooper. Payne. Dana. Goodhue. Dana, right away again. Good job, guys. On the same page. Gads. Den. That H threw me off. Rensselaer. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to have to scroll. You guys keep typing. I don't want to stop you. But I have to scroll back up to get Oh, we have to do. That's right, Ginger. Van Rensselaer. That's right. Bartlett. 2 T's. Muhlenberg. Matt, you hate that last T in his name. Thompson. Knox. That's right. Thompson, the secretary. We need another secretary. Thornton. Knox was just a leader of the War Department. Stone. He was kind of a hired hand, so to speak. Page. Do we do that? Green. No Green. Tucker. Green was an important general, but not actually. Remember, this is the legislative branch, and I got to go down just to Whipple under Tucker. Oh, it always shoots me down. Okay. Oh, wow, you guys. Okay. I'm pretty far behind. Okay. There's Whipple under Tucker. Thatcher. I think we did Paca. Yep. Galloway. Hancock. Did we do? Yeah. Griffin, good one. Lovell, yes. Matthews, we just did. James. Giles, good one. Okay, the Giles after Adams. Ginger's Giles after Adams. Ginger's Giles after Adams. If you guys happen to type by chance while I'm scrolling down, it throws me to the bottom. Bruce, no Bruce. Gwinnett. Davy. Sumter. Sumter, no P? Yes. Payne. That's how you spelled it, Ginger. You spelled it right. I did it wrong. Jonathan. Adams, guess last names, man. Floyd. You can screw with me. Just make it last name, so at least we have a fighting shot. Harrison. Wincoop. That's a name I would never remember myself, ever, in my life. You know, I should probably write about him so I would remember. Skylar. Good one, Adams. Hopkins. Okay, and then right after Matt's Hopkins, so it's Skylar and Hopkins. We got Hopkins. There it is, Matt. Okay. Someone typed. Okay. No, keep typing. Don't stop. I'm just being silly. Oh my God, you guys are really far down. Okay, Hopkins, Rush, Harvey, Hopkins' son, Gary, do we do? Yeah. Williams, Williamson, Dickinson, need that one. Ellery, Collins, Brown, Tillman. Could have used the Collins earlier when we were doing the governors. Sherman, we did. Livingston, we must have done. All right, Livingston after Sherman. Okay. Robert Joe. Lawrence. Okay, we got Lawrence. What about the other ones that sound like Lawrence? Black? Is there a black? Nope. Huntington, there is. White, there is. J. Must have done. Goldsboro, because J is definitely a right answer. Wife. With. Williams, I think we just did. Yeah. Morris, we did. DeHart. Now, I don't remember if we did it or not, but that's DeHart. And the dad changes the name, so wink, wink. Skylar, we just got. Paul Wolcott, don't you know it's insane? Marchant, St. Clair, Sturgis. Oh, I guess one S. Floyd. It's not past tense. There's no E in there, man. That's okay. I'm a terrible speller. I'm just being silly. McClurg. You going to bed, Jeff? Livingston.
Yep.
All right. Good night, big dude.
Good night, Dad.
All right. See you in the morning. I had to keep going to bed. Ooh, no, wait. No, it was Sherman under Brown. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys are... It's going to take me a while to catch up. Sherman under Brown. Okay. There he is. There it is. Langdon. That's the one we've got before. Lewis. Lewis. Hughes. Davy. Did we do that one? Clark, you guys are both on the same page with Lewis. Clark, Morris, we did. Walton, Ash, good one. Collins, did that one. Carroll, definitely. Bland, good one. Strong, very strong. Rutledge, very important. That's at least, that's got to be two. Pendleton, also probably two. Thornton, only one, but very important. Thornton? Okay, we must already type that one in. Pendleton just did. Van Ness. No, that's a good guess, though. Gun. That's right. Gun. Anyone with gun in their first name? More. There is. Gunning something. Pen. And that's a pretty solid hint. The first name, Gunning. Howstone. Hamilton. Did we do Hamilton? Oh, yeah. Good job making sure. Better to say it twice than not at all. Houston. Otis. Few. Low. Dean. Law. Mifflin. Morton. Chase. Johnson. Johnson. Is there one that sounds exactly like that, but just a little bit in the middle? Johnston. I kind of said it. Whoopsie daisy. Wilson. Smith. Foster. Not Chris. Lawrence. Lawrence. There it is. It's spelled L-A-U-R. It's weird. It's super weird. Stevens. Hemsley. Is that one? No. Brown? No. Huntington. I think we did that one. Cushing, because that's a correct answer for sure. Cushing. Where are we? 13 minutes. Okay. Oh, no. Went all the way to the bottom. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, Cushing. There he is. Okay, Cushing. All right, Dana. Must have done it. Clymer. Ellery. Must have done it. Rutledge. I think we did. Rutledge. Dayton. Drayton. Anyone pop it in. We are naming as many American founders as we can. It's better to say it twice than not at all. Just start naming them. Ask questions later. Dayton. Did it. Broome. Yes, good one. King. Hughes. We got. Gorham. Hugely important American founder. Absolutely great job. Butler. Revere. No, he never actually served in the legislative branch, but that's definitely a good guess. Broome, I think we got. Cushing, we just got. Hart. There it is. Thanks, Ashley. So I was saying about DeHart before. Crane. All right, good night, Mr. Adams. I just caught up. Alsop. Alsop is a correct answer. Oh, man. John Stunn. There it is. Clark. I think we got. Yeah. Lansing. Did we get him? Oh, Lansing. Who else left? Who else from New York left the Constitutional Convention with Lansing? Rodney. Yes, we've got him before. Yates. Henry. Dwayne. Cook. Nope. That's right. Lee. Oh, that's a bunch of them. Glad we didn't miss that one. Hopkins, we definitely got. Smith, I think we got. Murray? That's a great guess. Let's see. Blair. Tony Blair. JK, LOL. Eli? Nope. Witherspoon. We must have gotten. Pinkney. Nice. That's at least two. Lee, I think we just did Lee. Stockton, I think we got at the beginning. Fitzsimmons, one of the Catholics to sign a document. Randolph, good one, at least two. Baddington? At least it's a last name. If you're going to mess with me, give me last names. Blair, we just did. Tony Blair. Rodney, I just typed in. Barrington? That's actually a good guess. Bedford. Gunning. That's right. Henry, do we do? We already got Jefferson. Jeff would have popped up when we did Jefferson. Reed. Do we do McHenry? Nice. Reed. Oh, we did one Reed, but not the other. Whammy, got him. Braxton. Tony. Ames. Lynch. Two sick Thomas Lynches. It moved on me. Oh, man, you guys are naming so many names. This is so much fun. Oh, man, we're 10 minutes in. I assure you I'll catch up. There's Lynch. Okay. Morton, did we get? Morton. Good Hugh. I think we got right at the beginning. Pendleton. I think we got. The Johnstons. We got. Middleton. Yes. Rodney. We got him. Stockton. We just did. Parker. Yes. Taylor. I think so. White. I think we got White. Wilson. Nelson is a good one. All right, anyone popping in? We are naming as many American founders as we can, specifically ones in the legislative branch. Don't ask questions, just say the names you know. We did our trivia, and now this is our big wrap-up where we just name as many American founders as we can. Sumter, I think we got. Coles, good one. Tillman, that's one of the ones we missed for governor. It's Tilgh, man. Tillman, we must have already done. Patterson. Biddle, Spate. Biddle, we literally just did. You guys are on the same page. It's crazy how often you guys come up with the same names. It's really great. Klingon, because the Jackson technically is secretary. Jackson, we did Thatcher. Jackson's technically a secretary of the Constitutional Convention, a hired hand, not an elected member. Him, like Thompson, I'm glad to see him there, but shouldn't really have made the list. Ingersoll, good one. Dean, Silas Dean, which we did. Grout, First Telegraph. Fitzsimmons, we just did. Wadsworth. Ellsworth. Lewis. Bloodworth. There's one more Worth. It's when you go somewhere, when you've already gone somewhere. Worth. McKean. That's a really good hint. I'm proud of it. Roberdeau. We must have already done Roberdeau. Partridge. It's a good one. I can't see that. I think it's Mr. Adams messing with me. Well, you went to bed. Oh no, did you guys type something? Uh-oh. Gotta go back. To Mendez? Was it Mendez? I'm gonna type it in. Although I know for sure it's definitely wrong. Pierce. Absolutely. Jones? No, there were a lot of Joneses at the time doing different things. But again, we're focusing specifically on the legislative branch. Langworthy, a good one. Maclay, yes. Alec, Alcala, nope. Is that even a name? Ramsey. Okay, Alcala's your name. Okay, so it is a name. You've been screwing me, man. That's right, man. You're the boy who cried wolf. I don't know what to tell you. Sedgwick. Look, two of you with Sedgwick at like exactly the same time. It's such a random name. It's awesome. It's awesome how we're like coming together. We're really coming together as a team here. It's a lot of fun. Stevens. Thanks everyone for hitting like. I see that happening. Ingersoll we just did. Smith Rhodes is a correct name. Gadsden. Did we do it? Gads. Yeah, we already did it. There's two D's in Gadsden. I know it's strange. Hawthorne. No. Lynch we did. Thornton I keep trying. We must have already done it. Although he was a governor of New Hampshire, so I don't know. No, he signed the Declaration. What was I saying? Clymer. Must have done him. Hawkins. Hawkins' son. No, good guess though. I thought that was right. I did. All right, let's see. Hathorne. Oh, okay. Interesting, Misfit. That's what you're going for. I didn't even realize that was a name. There's so many. Middleton we got. That was a few of them. Riley. No, Burke. Yes, Agnes Burke. Very interesting character. Lawrence. That's right. That is how you spell it, Ashley. I just got it for you. Iser, definitely. Dyer, yes. Blount. LeGarrette Blount. Used to be a middling running back on one of my fantasy teams. I mean, he was a pro athlete. Don't get me wrong, but not a fantasy superstar. Not when another person who I think we already named, but I don't want to say it in case. All right. Ash, yes, is a correct answer, but I think we already got it. Kinsey. Cushing, do we? Yeah. Clark, we did, I'm pretty sure. Wentworth, you got it, Ashley. You got my hint. When you've already gone somewhere. Yes, I was very proud of that hint. Swanson, good guess. Wentworth, no, it's singular, but fair enough. Stockton. Binworth. Oh, Matt. You got me. You got me, Jennifer. I think we got. Broom. Yes, Borum. That's right. From New York, who goes to the First Continental Congress and dies before independence. So something we don't know why. Arnold never served in the legislative branch. Good guess, though. Chase, we definitely got. Blount, I just did. Holton. Yes. Jason. Nope, not yet. Braxton. I think we got Tony Braxton. Goldsboro, who missed. Did we already get him, maybe? We must have already gotten it because Goldsboro is a really good answer, and it's definitely correct. Dyer, I think we did. Oh, there's only 4 minutes left. I haven't even like looked up at all. Okay, Wilson, Cadwallader. There's a D. There's an extra D in there. Gorham, I think we got. We better check. Gable, nope. Patterson, definitely must have gotten him. Cedar Blade, nope. Okay. Langdon, I think we got. Brearley, nice. Dalton, yes. Bassett, yeah, I got the Pokemon reference. Okay, Bassett. Strong, yep, must have done it. Boudinot. Oh, did I catch up? Bennett. Gary. Got him. Adams. That would have been not fun. Conti. McKean. Dyer, I think we got. Walton. Wolcott, we did. It's insane. Cini. Chase, we did. With, we did. Walton, we did. Thornton. Trumbull. Did we do that? Nice. Bedford. Yeah, we got Gunning Bedford. I made that hint. Casewell. Carroll. I think we got. And I caught up with 3 minutes left. Oh, we're already at 207. All right, we got to get 3 more. Elmer, definitely. Elmer. What's going on? Elmer. No, really? Gray. Sturgis. Yes. Did we do it already? We must have gotten it already. Grayson. Yes. First person to die in Congress. Hooper. Might have gotten. Oh, man. McKean. Do we do? Hall. Do we get him? Yeah. Rhymes with my name. when you lay a foundation on a building and it rhymes with my name. Blount we got. Lay the foundation of a building rhymes with my name. Mason, there it is. Nice, good one. Van Dyke. Van Dyke. Yes, good one. All right, we're going 110. Let's see. Oh man, how am I gonna give hints? I don't even know. Constitutional Convention delegate from New Jersey. Sounds like the guy who created Lutheranism. McHenry, I think we got. Walker, nice. Franklin. Okay, just wanted to check. Foster, I think we got that one already. Yeah. Again, sounds like. There's that Delaware. Can we do that one already? Sounds like the guy who created. Has the same name as MLK. I don't know how to say it. We did the Reeds. Marchand, I think we did like early on. Martin, we definitely got. Martin. Oh. No, switch it around. It's not Martin Luther King. It's. Yes, Luther. Martin Luther. Okay, we must have already said it. I got him confused with a different state. Okay. North Carolina. I'm having trouble coming up with hints on the fly here. King. Okay, yes, good. Way to check. Gilman for sure. Langdon. One of the governors we named before from New Hampshire that we got. Allen. Bourne. Yes, good one. One of the governors led a major campaign across upstate New York. Those are great hints. Went to the first Continental Congress, and that's it. Sullivan, there it is, Misfit. Nice. 30 seconds. I'm having trouble coming up with hints. We've named so many people. Gilman we just did. That's a great one, though. Article signer from Maryland. Oh, the president of the Congress. Boy band of three brothers from the 1990s. Trumbull. We did boy band from the 1990s. Bartlett. Folsom. Thomas. Hanson. I was Hanson. Boy band of three brothers from the 80s. All right. You guys are a little behind me. We did it. We made it. I did it. We did it. Hanson. I'm glad. I'm just really proud that I could figure out who we were missing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm very proud of all of us for what we just did. Very proud of myself for looking at Maryland and figuring out that it was I figured, not only did I figure it out, but I gave you guys a great hint. I don't care what your age is, but if you were alive in the 90s, you know who Hanson is. Yeah, we beat last week. This is amazing. We're less than 30 away from actually finishing this thing. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Who said what? Hale? Gale? Okay, we'll get there. We'll go through it. First, let's go through and see what we did right. Virginia, we missed one person in all of Virginia. In Pennsylvania, we missed Humphreys. We usually get him, but that's okay. We missed a signer of the Declaration. That's a little hard to swallow. We missed Hartley and Heister and Scott. Did we say Scott or did we say Scott before? I think we said it before. Just tough names. That's okay. Livingston we did. I typed in Livingston twice. Alright, so we're going to count Livingston because you guys definitely said I definitely typed it in a second time and it didn't work. Maybe I spelled it wrong in my haste. You said Scott in the last one. Yeah, no, Scott. You know, Adams, you're naming all these first names and you're screwing with me. You could at least name a first name that works. Egbert Benson, Peter Sylvester. Okay, New York's tough. Massachusetts. We only missed Leonard. Amazing. Again, Livingston. Like, I definitely typed in Livingston. You guys definitely said it because that's 2 names that will count. So that's 217. We're adding that. Misfit, I haven't seen Gale yet. Hayward Jr. Hudson. So when we do Hudson, Houston, Houston, Hudson. I wanted to say this, but I was like behind you guys. I was putting anyone can pop it in. You're kind of here for the last little bit of the show. We just named all the founders in the world. But thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe because American Revolution all week long, and every Friday there's fun trivia at 8:15, not 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Nathaniel Scudder, someone I like to remember. James Showerman, that's a tough one. Again, Hayward, man, that's one we usually get. You're just not going to get them all. Hanson, I give you the best hit. You said Gale? Did I really miss Gale, Misfit? Okay, well, we'll throw that up. So that's 3 that should have counted. Connecticut, we got. We just got it. All done. Whammy. Delaware, we got. All done. Whammy. Hartnett, Josh Hartnett. Steele is just a noun, basically. We got to remember, but there's an E at the end. Telfair, another one we usually pull out. Wingate, I don't know what to say. Samuel Ward, another declaration. Oh, no, he died just before the signing, but another one's Tough and Stanton. So, I don't know, remember all those? This is a lot of names we got. 88%. 88%. Send it to Harvard on your application. That's really fascinating. And it's actually more than, it's probably more like 90% because there were 3 that should be here. So it should be 218. Just again, we missed 1 in Virginia and 1 in Massachusetts. But we got Connecticut, we got Delaware, 1 in Georgia, 1 in New Hampshire. Like, oh man. Oof. Holy moly. Sorry, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. And we're right in an hour, so that works out just fine. Thank you guys for coming. I'm out of breath. That's a lot of typing and scrolling, keeping up. I didn't look up from my computer this time. I didn't look up to check how many we had until there was less than 5 minutes left. Because you guys have become so good at this game. And there's only like 7 of us playing at any time. There are a few people turning in now just for the end. Sorry, guys, you missed it. We had a great time playing trivia. Definitely subscribe. Trivia every Friday. American Revolution the whole rest of the week. Hit like on your way out. Would be really cool of you. Again, I hope you like the new setup with this screen. I'm thinking about changing the colors. That's the thumbnail. That's not it. You guys are amazing. I'm like flawed that we did what we just did. There's generally only about 8 of us actually playing every week. So this small group is going to name all 243. Next week, I want to hit 230 next week. That's our goal, is 230. So do your study and do your homework. Troy, thank you so much for your support. The gateway to the weekend. That is actually how I feel too. So thank you for saying that. Thank you for showing up every week. Yeah, great. Ginger, thank you so much. John, Ashley, Matt, Misfit, Ashley, John, Lauren, there you are. I need the names to pop up right at the end here for me to remember. You guys are amazing. So this is a great time. And we will be back. I should print up diplomas. That would be a lot of fun. I'll tell you what. If we hit 243, every person who is on the chat that day, I will make a diploma for and send to you as a graduate of something clever, a name I'll come up with later. That would be amazing. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, everyone. Good night. You have a wonderful weekend. I will be back normally scheduled time on Sunday. And we'll do our weekly wrap-up, talk about the articles I wrote this week. A lot of fun ones. So it'll be a little good time. Brutus isn't as much fun. If you read today's article, not as great as, even worse than last week somehow. But we'll get to that. So I will see you this weekend, and you guys are the best. And trivia is Peacefield.